right, so here we have a question about move-in costs. Julia is signing a lease for an apartment that rents for $960 per month. How much will she pay to move in if she must pay the first and last month's rent and a security deposit equal to 75% of her monthly rent? Well, all we have to do to find move-in costs is add up all the expenses for her to move in. So I'm going to grab some purple here. And I'm going to say that her move-in costs equals the first month's rent plus the last month's rent plus her security deposit. Now the good news is they gave us most of that information. They tell us that she pays $960 per month, so her first month's rent will be $960. Her last month's rent will also be $960. The only tricky one left is the security deposit. And the security deposit tells us that it's going to be 75% of her monthly rent. Remember, a security deposit is something you pay when you move into an apartment. They hold that money in escrow. They hold it in a bank account so that when you move out, if you haven't done any damage to the apartment, you get that money back. If anything's damaged, a toilet handle, or there's a mark on the wall, or they need to have the carpets cleaned, stuff like that, then they'll take that amount out of your security deposit. Okay, so her security deposit is 75% of her monthly rent. Well, we're going to take monthly rent, which is $960, and multiply it times the percent of her security deposit. And in this case, we know it's 75%, and we know we just have to move that decimal to change it to a decimal. So I do 960 times 0.75. I'm going to put that in my calculator. 960 times 0.75. And I get $720. So she has to pay a security deposit in the amount of $720. So her move-in costs are just if I add all that up, her first month, her last month, and her security deposit. So I'm going to say 960 plus 960 plus 720. And I find that it's going to cost her $2,640 to move into her apartment. All right, thanks for joining me. See you at the next one.